Hi, I am Courage. Today I'm going to share a Druid build that might be quite different from what you are used to.
It's not a top meta build, it's not designed to top leaderboards, but it's something my druid friend developed, and we've tested it to confirm it actually works. It's a fully hands free companion druid build. You don't need to press any skills. Just activate Grizzly Rage at the start, and the build takes care of the rest. I know some people will ask, why not just play the strongest build? That's a fair question. But to me, the real joy in a game like Diablo 4 lies in trying out different combinations, building something unique, and watching it actually function. If you're someone who enjoys theory crafting, experimenting with off meta builds, or just want a chill, low effort setup that works, this video is for you. The core damage engine of this build is a chain reaction between companions, poison, and lightning bolts. With the Nagu and Se, we can summon up to 6 Spirit Wolf companions. These wolves leap at enemies, applying AoE chill and vulnerable. Then we add the Nok and Yom rune, which allows our Spirit Wolves, regular wolves, crowd control effects, and even fear effects from boss powers to all generate devotion. Once devotion reaches 500, Petrify is automatically triggered, stunning enemies in a wide area. That stun, in turn, also grants more devotion. With the unique ring, Erida's inexorable will, Petrify also pulls enemies into one spot, making it easier to clear them all. This creates a loop of auto-petrify, grouping enemies, and auto-clearing. When it comes to boss powers, here's the setup I like to use. For the active slot, I go with Varshan's Lifesteal. It gives you a steady stream of healing, which really helps with survivability in longer fights. As for passives, I pick Belial's Crystal Decoy, which expands the area of crowd control. It also allows Fear to generate devotion, and damage dealt by Fear can crit, applying rabies as a result. Next is Beastmaster's Training, which simply makes your wolves hit a lot harder, especially important for single target fights. And finally, Hatred's Embrace's Haste boosts your critical strike chance, which helps push our critical strike chance to 100%, making the damage loop more consistent. Now let's talk about the offensive logic. We use the Rabid Bear aspect, which lets rabies be automatically cast on critical strikes during Grizzly Rage. Rabies applies poison damage, which interacts with the Overload Spirit boon. Each poison tick has a 35% chance to trigger a lightning bolt. At the same time, we use the X-Files Corroded Signet, which gives poison doties a chance to crit and cause poison explosions. These explosions can reapply rabies, and rabies can again trigger more poison explosions from X-Files Corroded Signet and also trigger lightning bolts. So this creates a damage loop: poison, explosion, rabies, lightning, more poison, more explosions, more lightning bolts. As long as enemies keep spawning, Grizzly Rage keeps getting extended. Make sure both rings have the highest possible rolls on their unique effects. For your mercenary, we recommend the Barbarian with Whirlwind. Whirlwind grants 2% lifesteal per hit, and since all your damage sources count, you'll regenerate large amounts of HP per second. This significantly increases survivability. Let's talk about Lucky Hit real quick. This mechanic is absolutely essential for keeping the build running smoothly. You'll want to get it as close to 100% as possible. Here's how I usually stack it. You get 15% from the Eagle Spirit Boon, around 17.5% from Paragon boards, another 15% if you're using an attack speed elixir, add 10% more from totem affixes, and then you just fill in the rest with your gear. Once you hit that 100%, all those rabies and lightning bolt procs become way more consistent. Oh, and don't forget, make sure to push your critical strike chance to 100% too. Now on to survivability. This is one area you'll definitely want to plan for, because this build has almost no active defensive tools. Your Fortify mainly comes from Grizzly Rage and from getting hit. So I recommend running the Nature's Resolve Amulet and choosing boss powers that help boost your durability. If you're just starting out and Fortify feels low, consider switching your Wolves skill node temporarily to Fortify. Once your gear improves, you can always go back to attack speed for better offense. This build can fully auto-clear content like apparition events and hell tides. However, when facing the final boss in an Infernal Hordes wave, you'll need to manually cast Wolves' single target skill. If your pack leader resetting chance is high enough, using Wolves alone is fine. If your gear is still underdeveloped, run Ravens plus Wolves instead for better uptime and support. And make sure to stack Quick Shift to 6 before using your ultimate. Also, keep your distance when attacking so you can benefit from nature's reach. The planner for this hands-free companion druid build is linked below in the video description. My gear isn't amazing, so single target damage is a bit slow, but it's totally fine for chilling and roaming around in hell tides. If you stack more willpower and get an amulet with double passive skill, your single target damage will improve. Or you can pivot into the overpower style companion druid build. Right now, a single wolf can hit for 900 billion damage, enough to one-shot Belial on Torment 4. To summarize, this hands-free companion druid build is very easy to play and decently effective. You can clear open world content and hell tides without pressing any skills, except for when infernal offers appear during Infernal Hordes. It's perfect for players who want to watch shows or play on their phone while farming. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like theory crafting, off-meta, experimental builds, please give it a like, drop a comment and share it with friends. I'm SSQ Rush. See you next time.